What's going on, gamers? My name is Creation, and I'm actually playing some Squad Rush on Battlefield 3. Now, I am very excited for Battlefield 4. It's coming out in just 1 week, but I wanted to get the closest game mode that will represent what esports will look like in Battlefield 4. So let me catch you guys up on pretty much all the rumors and all the discussions that has went on in the past year. First up, we have my friend Ludin and the general manager of DICE. And the general manager of DICE pretty much said in his interview that DICE is actually very interested in esports and that they actually really want to do it, but it's not as simple as X, Y, and Z, and is way more complicated. This was, of course, before we even seen any gameplay of Battlefield 4, and spectator mode wasn't even announced at this point. A few months later, we get into another interview where Daniel is pretty much hinting and telling us how esports will work in Battlefield 4. It will be a LAN 5v5. That's basically SWAT versus SWAT. Now, if you guys do play Squad Rush on Battlefield 3, you would know that actually it's pretty fun and it doesn't feel empty at all as long as you play on the smaller maps. And even on some of the bigger maps like Operation Firestorm, it still feels well integrated. Of course, getting back to the subject, we pretty much know that DICE really wants to do esports for Battlefield 4, but they just don't have the support or the technology that they would like to have to make everything run smooth. Now, I think what they're trying to do at the UK versus US tournament is publish Battlefield 4 can really do esports and it can do tournaments, and they want teams and sponsors to see that. Now, we all know that Battlefield has been pretty much sponsored by Razer, and Razer does have a competitive team in the MOG tournaments and stuff, but is that enough? Well, a few months ago, we all know that AMD jumped on the Battlefield wagon, and everything has been going smoothly so far. DICE has a spectator mode and is almost ready for esports because it now supports LAN matches. And I think it's a very smart move to start trying to push the esports community, because Battlefield can really be a competitive game if you make it that way. Its only competitor would be Call of Duty Ghosts, Counter-Strike, and TF2. Now, Call of Duty Ghosts has been in the mainstream for quite a while, and we all know that Call of Duty Ghosts right now is the king of MLG, so on and so on. What personally pushes me away from esports is the players. Now, a while back I saw a guy pretty much yelling about how much money he makes and so on and so on. So that really pushes me away. But we just know that how Call of Duty is. Getting back onto the subject, I feel that Battlefield has more objective-based games, and that Call of Duty only has really just one to me. And that is domination, where it's fair, and most of the time you get spawn capped in Call of Duty. Of course, Battlefield 3, Operation Metro is pretty much known for spawn capping. But Battlefield 4 introduced some new aspects such as parachuting down, and there being really no spawn points or spawn houses, I should say. So today I have a question for you guys. Could Battlefield 4 take over esports from Call of Duty? I feel like the baseline is there, but it could use a few more tweaks. Personally, I feel like they should take some things from Counter-Strike and try to put them into Battlefield 4. Counter-Strike is pretty much the best FPS game for esports, and esports is getting pretty popular now, so it could boost sales. But the question is that will we actually watch these tournaments? And I feel like that UK versus US tournament is going to be a great decider on if they will pursue this career. If you guys did like this type of video, remember to like. If you didn't, dislike it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay creative, guys.